I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there.
My name is
right
Caitlin,
next
and
to
this is
you.
my story so far. I live with my older brother, my uncle, and my nana. I live with my nana because my mum has mental health problems. This is hard for me because some people are nasty to us because they think that my mum doesn't care for me and my brother. This is hard at school because I get called names and people say I've got no friends. The teachers say they understand what I'm going through at the moment, but sometimes I know they don't. I sometimes say that I don't want to go to school, and when I explain why, the teachers say don't be daft. My mum has mental health problems and arthritis as well. The arthritis all started when she went to the doctors and she had tests, and when they came back, the doctors told her that she had arthritis. 3 years ago, when I was living at home, my mum was getting bullied as well. Quite a lot of the neighbours and she was fighting to go out in days in case they killed her. And sometimes we had a cat, and sometimes the neighbours would call the RSPCA and say that we're not looking after the cat when we are. It all started at school when a new boy called Mason came in, and he has like a problem with him, like a disability, and then he was he, he was picking on me and calling us all the time, and then one day he threatened us and said when I went inside the school he threatened us when I went inside the school, when like I didn't know until the day when I went back I got told that he said he would kill us, and then because he had a knife in school with him, and then a couple of weeks after that, when my friends told us that, when I was in class, he threatened that he would go down into the kitchen and get a knife. When he said this, I was feeling like quite sad, and I thought people wouldn't appreciate us because who I am. And I wish I could have changed myself, but now I know I'm the person that's better off, and I don't go around like him and be horrible to people. Some of the children and the teachers were trying to help us to notice that I was better than him, and when the teacher was chatting to them about what's been going on at home as well as in school, everybody was being nice to us, and then they all started to stop, and now they're being nasty sometimes to us. Now I get support from one of the teachers in school, and I go to the den, which is like a nurture group, and then we'll learn. It's good as you can tell people how you're feeling, and you can empathise with other children. We do different activities each day which help. Like from Tuesday to Friday, we do different activities like painting. Sometimes we'll do cookery, and we have like a tea party kind of thing with our adults. The tea parties bring all of our friends, all of us closer, and so we know what each of us going through, and how and how and what's happening at home with them, and like sometimes it gives us to learn more skills with it and how to play more games. The skills that we learn are like how to be a friend, and like how to care for each other, and learn what each of us going through. It all started in year 5, but I was getting bullied by a bunch of boys, and sometimes there were girls that would push us around and call us, and they would put nasty things on post-it notes.
I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard. The day
Some
just
of the
seems
things
so dark.
that I really didn't like what they were writing, and when I told the teacher, they would always deny it and say that it weren't them. This was quite frustrating for me because like with everything going on at home, most of my family being poorly and not going home to see my mum, it was quite hard, and like I just felt like just going upstairs and crying. Me getting bullied at school as well as going home to have difficulties at home during the mental health problems, it was quite hard to concentrate, and as well as me just going into school, and like sometimes I would shout when I'm angry, and this would make other people upset, and sometimes I just go into school and I'm the one that cries a lot, and one of my teachers would always come over and comfort us. My favourite day of the week is on a Saturday when I get to go to young carers, and this helps us whilst I'm having a hard time at school. It just takes everything off my mind instead of going home and having lots of chores to do. My hope for the future is for the bullies to stop and to go home and live with my mum, and tell the bullies that it's not it could be them that started it, and they could have been bullied. That's why they're bullying me, and they need to stop, or get the bullies to go into like a special class to teach them how to behave. I hope you've learned something about why I want the bullies to stop. Thank you.